guys! I know it's been a while since I've done like a sit down video. Something's been irking me a lot lately, and who better to talk about it than you guys, right? I'm not sure how this video is going to go about. I don't know. I guess it's going to be a mixture of a story time, a rant, a chit chat. I'm really sorry for the background noise. My room is located literally right in front of the street. So my brother has been on school holidays, so I've been taking him out a lot with my sister. If you guys don't know much about my brother, you can just click over here to find out. But essentially he's 16 and he's got a disability, so he can't walk without assistance and he can't talk and all that stuff. You guys may see occasional Snapchats of him on my Snapchat. So whilst being out in public, I was just astounded by how ignorant some people are. Like, I understand if you see something different or someone stands out or you're hearing noises that you've never heard before or someone's acting differently to what you would consider normal. It's completely understandable to look up to assess the situation because you're curious, right? But once you figure out that, okay, this person's different or this person has a disability, isn't it courteous to stop staring? Like, I cannot explain to you guys how incredibly uncomfortable it makes the child or person with a disability and the people looking after the person. So let me cue to a little bit of a story time of something that happened recently to my sister, my brother and I. A couple of weeks ago, we decided to take my brother to the shopping center. He absolutely loves the colors from the stores, the different people, and like, you know, the freedom to walk around. He just loves it. He absolutely loves it. So we thought, you know what, let's go take him shopping. So when we got to the shopping center, he was incredibly excited. He was so happy that, you know, he was lashing his hands out, he was laughing really loudly, and he was just making sounds extremely loudly. But that's just the way he expresses his happiness. You know, people with disabilities have different ways of expressing their emotions, right? And like, I understand that my brother was being abnormally loud, and it is going to cause people to look up and wonder what's going on. It's going to make people curious. So when we were walking into the shopping center, everyone was practically staring at us. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that, okay, this boy has a disability. So I don't understand why people pursue to continue staring once they've figured that out. I went to a local shopping center, so there's a lot of like open stall type of stores, like in the middle of the shopping center. They're like pop-up stores, and there was a phone shop. There was this particular customer consultant guy who was serving two customers. My brother, my sister and I had walked in. He started to look at us because my brother was, you know, making a lot of noise. When I walk my brother, I hold his hands and I walk backwards so he can walk forward, and that's just the easiest way to walk him. Some people might wonder, oh, you know, why don't you take him in a wheelchair to the shopping center? The thing is, he loves to walk. He loves that freedom to, you know, walk around. Just the best way to like travel with him short distance. So I thought, you know, the shopping center would be a perfect place to walk around. So I was kind of walking him backwards, but because he was so excited and he was like lashing out and whatnot, I was kind of struggling to maintain my balance. But like, it's completely normal. It happens all the time, and I've got really good practice, and I'm telling you, like, I'm so good at walking backwards because that's all I do with my brother. So like, I was already struggling to like contain my brother's excitement, make sure he's okay, make sure he doesn't fall over, and make sure I don't fall over. And this guy just continues to stare at us. Like, I kid you not, he was staring at us for a good 10 minutes. Once we walked into the shopping center and whatnot, we looked around and we're looking for like a sofa or a chair where we can seat my brother and figure out, you know, what stores we were going to go into. So we kind of had to like, so say like the pop-up store is here, we kind of had to turn the other way to go sit down. So as we're turning, I'm not even joking, guys, this guy, oh, mind you, he was serving two customers. He literally swiveled like 180 degrees to continue watching us as we turned to go seat my brother down. The thing is, like, although my brother has a disability and he's pretty much like a baby, he vibes off energy, so he knows when he's welcomed, he knows when he's loved, and he knows when people are looking at him strangely. So with this man continuously staring at us, it was making my brother incredibly uncomfortable, and it was making me incredibly uncomfortable, and it was making my sister incredibly uncomfortable. We were struggling to like look after him properly because this guy just did not stop staring at us. I mean, it's completely normal. Like, if you go out and someone's staring at you, you'd feel so damn like awkward, right? So can you imagine two people that are trying to care for someone, you know, who can't take care of themselves? It's just so awkward for us and so uncomfortable. And my brother started lashing out because he was just feeling really, really awkward, and that's just how he reacts. So like, I'm struggling to balance him. He's just moving everywhere, and I'm telling you, this man's stares were literally burning right through my soul. To be completely honest with you guys, I was extremely annoyed and extremely upset at the lack of compassion from this man. So I plopped my brother down on the chair and I told my sister to watch over him, and I literally stormed over to this man. Like, I was just furious. Like, by now I'm pretty used to the stares, but this was just incredibly and outrageously rude. So I walked over to him and he was still staring at me when he should have been serving 2 customers. So I went up to him, I asked him, is there a problem? He was like, no, sorry. But he looked kind of flustered. This guy works at a shopping center. He's a customer consultant. He should be used to the different kinds of people that walk into shopping centers, and he should know how to handle situations like that. If anything, the fact that we were struggling, maybe he should have walked over to us and asked us if we were okay, or if we needed help. And if he couldn't because he was serving customers, then he should have continued doing his job. So then I responded to him and I was like, you can clearly tell my brother has a disability. It is visibly obvious that we're struggling with him. Your stares are not helping us in any way, and you're just making us incredibly uncomfortable and incredibly awkward, and you're just worsening the situation. We're doing the best we can to give my brother the best shopping experience ever, and he deserves to be here as much as any other human being. I don't understand what your issue is and why you have to keep staring. Do you not know that it's rude to stare? The reason I've come over to you and I'm telling you this is for future reference. If you see other people who are unique or who have disabilities or whatever, by you staring, you're just worsening the situation and you're not helping them in any way, and it just makes them incredibly awkward, and you should really stop doing this. He was just extremely flustered, and he just started stuttering and I'm sorry, and I'm like, yeah, just it's completely fine. I'm all good with you, but please stop doing it. And then I walked back to my sister and brother, and my sister was just like, Akko, what did you do? And I'm like, look, it just had to be done. It just had to be done. People need to learn to see the person in the person with a disability. Like, I understand it's an innate response in humans to stare at someone who comes off as different. However, when you stare at that person, you're kind of making them feel dehumanized. There is a stark difference between staring at someone in awe, like a celebrity, and then staring at someone with a disability or something really unique or different about them. I think the issue is that society has put so much pressure and so much emphasis on what is considered normal by judging someone based on their physical appearance. And it's just so damn crucial that we start to look at the inner beauty of people despite physical appearance or disability. For example, my brother is incredibly innocent, so genuine and so loving, and he does not know what it's like to be greedy, what it's like to be jealous, or what it's like to intentionally hurt someone. He will not judge you on your physical appearance. He will not judge you on your lifestyle choices. He will not judge you on your skin color. He will not judge you on your body size. He will not judge you on the amount of moolah that you're earning. He will not judge you on the type of car you're driving. He can only see the good in people. He can tell whether you're a good person or not. So he will judge you on your heart, on your soul. And this is not just my brother. This is babies, people with disabilities. This is dogs. Like, I have been to so many schools with kids with disabilities. I've been to my brother's school. I've been to schools in Sri Lanka. I've had many families with disabled family members approach us. I've met so many disabled people in my life, and I can tell you they are so genuine, unconditionally loving, and just incredibly amazing. So just because their physical appearance, the way they talk, or the way they walk, or the way they behave is not what people are used to or what people expect, does not make them abnormal. We need to make these people stop feeling like the elephant in the room. I think I speak on behalf of a lot of family members of people with disabilities. The sideways glances, the annoyed touch, the disapproving head shakes, the dissecting stares, they don't go unnoticed. It literally makes us die a little every time we see people staring at us in such a negative way. I think people fail to understand the amount of planning, the amount of thought, the amount of perspiration, the amount of determination that goes into the trips that we plan for these children or adults with disabilities. Even just a short trip to the shopping center takes a lot of effort of planning before we take them there. Are there going to be ramps? Is the place suitable? Is there wheelchair access? Is it appropriate? Is it going to be too crowded for them? Is it going to be too loud for them? So to make this world a better place, Here's what I challenge you to do. The next time you see someone with a disability and you find yourself staring, maybe you're not staring because you're being judgmental, because you're genuinely curious. I'm being serious. Walk up to their family, walk up to their caregiver, talk to them. Say hello, introduce yourself, ask them if you could give them a hug, ask about their disability. My family and I, we're not ashamed to talk about my brother's disability. I know that a lot of people are curious and they just want to know about it, and we're totally okay to tell you about it. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Instead of making these children or adults with disabilities feel ignored or looked down upon or whispered about in the shadows, make them feel important, make them feel recognized, and most importantly, make them feel accepted. Difference between the look that you give someone because you're genuinely interested or you care or you're just curious, all you gotta do is just wave at them or smile at them. Then there's type of stares that are just so negative and so invasive. So I just want to wrap up this video and say that these people with disabilities see the beauty in places and times of darkness. They see inner beauty, they feel the positive vibes, and they know a good soul when they see one. So go up to them, talk to them, connect with them. They could teach you something about the world that you never knew existed. They can change your perspective, they can make you see something in a different light. So I hope you guys like this video. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, so get talking down in the comments below. Feel free to check out my previous video. I love it so much if you guys can share this video and help raise awareness, because I think most of the time it's just because people have a lack of understanding. So by getting this video out there, hopefully we can make even a tiny difference in this world. If you guys like this type of video, let me know in the comments below and I'll try to do more sit-down videos talking about things that I'm super passionate about. If there's a certain topic that you guys want me to talk about, let me know in the comments as well. Come connect with me on social media. All my links are in the description. I love stalking you guys out. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!